Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. This video is the part first of the video lecture series for MBA International Business students of the third semester. The video contains the basic concepts and principles in international human resource management under the course titled International Human Resource Management, having a course code MBA IB 302. Let me introduce the subject with some of the famous quotes. I am not a techno-determinist. I believe we need to improve our existing human resources, and technology can only be a complement. Shashi Tharoor. Great vision without great people is irrelevant. Jim Collins. Human resource is not a thing we do. It is the thing that runs our business. Steve Wynn. The overview of the video contains concept of international human resource management, definition meaning of international human resource management, objectives of international human resource management, traditional and modern perspectives in human resource management, themes in human resource management, and contemporary global trends in international human resource management. Now let me first discuss concept of international human resource management. In a competitive scenario, effective utilization of human resource has become necessary and the primary task of every organization in identifying, recruiting, and channelizing the competent human resources into their business operations in order to improve their productivity and functional efficiency. Internationalization of business now exerts influence not only on labor markets and staffing requirements, but also on human resource practices. Changes in organizational structures, relationships with overseas operations, state-of-the-art communication technology, and global markets now demand different human resource approaches for managing multinational corporations. The present day human resource executives need to give international orientation to whatever they do, which comprises employee hiring, training, development, performance reviews, remuneration, motivation of employees, welfare concerns of employees, or industrial relations. International human resource management is all about the worldwide management of human resources. That is the process of sourcing, allocating, and effectively utilizing their skills, knowledge, ideas, plan, and perspective in responding to total quality management. The process of procuring, allocating, and effectively utilizing human resources in an international business is called International Human Resource Management, or IHRM. International human resource management is concerned with human resource management issues that cross national boundaries or are conducted in locations other than the home country headquarters. International human resource management is concerned with relationships between human resource management activities of organizations and the foreign environments in which the organizations operate. Comparative studies are being conducted in the prominent countries like Japan, China, USA, and so on, in order to understand the concept of international human resource management. Now, the next topic is about international human resource management approach. That means how we approach to understand the concept of international human resource management. Broadly speaking, there are four basic approaches. Number one, ethnocentric approach. Under this approach of understanding international human resource management, the key positions are filled by nationals of the parent company. Number two, polycentric approach. Here, the host country nationals are recruited to manage subsidiary in their own country. Geocentric approach. Best people are recruited irrespective of their nationality, so far as the geocentric approach is concerned. And the fourth one, regiocentric approach. Here, the best people are recruited within the region in which the subsidiary operates. Now, the definitions and meaning of international human resource management. It is about the process of sourcing, allocating, and effectively utilizing human resources in a multinational organization. International human resource management involves procurement, allocation, utilization, and motivation of human resources in international business. Boxell P. in the year 1992 defines international human resource management as the human resource problems of multinational firms in foreign subsidiaries, such as expatriate management, or more broadly with the unfolding HRM issues that are associated with various stages of the internationalization process. Taylor et al. In the year 1996 defines international HRM as it is the aggregate of the various HRM systems used to manage people in the multinational corporations, both at home and overseas. The next topic is about objectives of international human resource management. Although there are various objectives of international human resource management, some of the key objectives are as remaining competitive throughout the world, to be efficient, to be locally responsive, to be flexible and adaptive, to be capable to transform learning across their globally dispersed units. Now the question arises, how international human resource management differs from human resource management? The answer is number one, greater number of functions and activities. That means, so far as international human resource management is concerned, we have greater number of functions and activities to be performed as compared to domestic human resource management. Number two, broader knowledge of foreign country employment laws is required in terms of international human resource management. We have greater external influences. In international human resource management, we have a differential compensation. That means compensation of employees on differential basis in order to motivate them. Diversity management. So far as international human resource management is concerned, we have to manage with multiple lifestyles and multiple personal characteristics. More coordination and travel is required in international human resource management. More risk is associated so far as international human resource management is concerned. This is how IHRM differs from HRM. Next topic is about traditional and modern perspectives in human resource management. Traditional human resource management, and we have modern human resource management. Let's see the key differences. In traditional human resource management, the nomenclature used was personnel management, while in case of modern human resource management, people were recognized as a resource like other resources of an organization. Traditional human resource management focused on day-to-day issues, while modern human resource management is integrated in nature. Traditional human resource management was reactive. Modern human resource management is proactive. Traditional human resource management focused on compliance about rules and regulations, while in modern human resource management we have a concept called commitment. Traditional human resource management was tailoristic, individual focus, while as in modern human resource management the focus is on team building. Traditional human resource management focused on hierarchy, order, while modern human resource management is very flexible. Traditional human resource management focused on collective base rate, a single rate to everyone, while in modern human resource management rate is fixed on the basis of the current market. Traditional human resource management dealt with low trust, while in modern human resource management we have a high trust. Traditional human resource management was bureaucratic, while in modern human resource management we have specialist human resource group. Traditional human resource management was more centralized. That means decision making was restricted to top level authorities, while as in modern human resource management power is decentralized. In traditional human resource management there was less focus on training and development. In modern human resource management there is high focus on training and development. Traditional human resource management focused on productivity, while as modern human resource management focused on supportive work culture. Now let me discuss some of the key themes in human resource management. Top 10 themes found in employee survey reports of 2015. Higher salaries, internal pay, benefit programs, over management is a concept where manager closely observes or controls the work of subordinates or employees. Emphasis on merit, transparency, proactive human resources. That means preparation to control a situation rather than responding to it. Favoritism, that means giving unfair preferential treatment. Improved communication, workload management, and workplace cleanliness. Another topic is about contemporary global trends in international human resource management. Workforce diversity means variety of differences between people in an organization in terms of the lifestyle, the religious practices, the value system, the beliefs, the norms, the culture, and so on. Succession planning is a process for identifying and developing new leaders who can replace old leaders when they leave, retire, or die. Labor relations, mergers and acquisitions, changing attitude towards work, globalization, work-life balance means balancing one's work with one's life. Technology, changing organizational structures, and intellectual capital. That means nowadays organizations employees knowledge is treated as an intellectual capital. Competition, leadership development, talent attraction and retention, which is about the organization's commitment to recruit, retain, and develop the most talented and superior employees available in the job market. Employer branding, that means making sure that employees feel good about the place they work. Performance management, project team working, rewards management, workplace safety, and work from home. Now let's see how organizations respond to these emerging trends. Number one, through strategic partner means aligning human resource management with strategy. In aligning human resource management with strategy, we have a concept called human resource scorecards, which was developed by three scientists, Becker, Hashid and Ulrich in the year 2001. It is basically a method for human resources to position itself as a strategic planning partner with line managers and executives within an organization. Talent management, business consultancy, which provides professional and expertise advice to the organization. Business effectiveness, which means the level of results from the actions of employees and managers. Number two, restructuring expertise. Outsourcing, which is a practice of getting things done from an outside organization. Employee self-service, which means a web-based applications that provide employees access to their personal records and payroll details. The third is about operational devolution. That means transferring human resource management responsibilities to line managers. Sustainability of workforce. Inclusion of marginalized groups. Marginalized groups are those groups which are kept unimportant or powerless. Best industry human resource management practices. Work from home, that means flexible work environments. Social networking, that means the use of social websites to interact with the people via Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Google Plus, Instagram, and so on. And healthcare management. These are some of the approaches to respond to the emerging international human resource management trends. This is all about the part first of the curriculum. Hopefully the video will suffice you in understanding the basics of international human resource management. For any queries, feel free to reach out to me on the below mentioned email ID. Thank you.